This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Banff Springs Golf Club is unique in so many ways, especially known for its panoramic beauty. Challenging layout is set in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, ready for the call. Frank, what holes could be a real challenge out there today?
I think if you want to score well today, Rich, you're going to have to play the par threes well. There's 5 of those. They're a good test. You've got one shot straight into that green if you want to set up birdie. There are 4 par 5s here. That's obviously where you can get your score.
We start off here at the first with a par 4, 414 yards. Frank, what's the key to playing this hole?
You could hit driver or 3-wood down there. Their only real concern, that bunker a long way down the left side. 3-wood would never reach that. And just a short iron in to a relatively flat green. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy. I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up, get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Frank, now the second shot here at the par 4 opening hole. And what are we looking at?
Well, with a short iron in hand, Rich, I mean, you just go flag hunting straight out of the gate. It's a generous green.
Good-looking shot right here. No doubt they'll be happy with that shot. Well played. Locked in on the read and the speed. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Just a couple of feet. Even par early on. So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
That was not a very good read right there.
Even par currently.
Still playing even for the day after the par. Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third, just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Good score going. Now a 2 under par. Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Yeah, Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green, just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. And this is looking really good. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Frank, as we arrive here at the par 4 6th hole, reasonably short at 373 yards, a lot of golfers arrive at a hole like this and they'll think, well, I'm just going to blast it away because it's such a short 4. You think these kinds of holes require a little more thinking?
They certainly do, Rich. If you can't drive it to the front edge of the green, there's no point really trying to hit it through that narrow neck. You can just sort of knock a 3-wood down there or something that's going to give you a decent yardage where you can at least spin that second shot. If you can guarantee that ball's going to stop when it lands, it's going to be much easier than trying to fashion some sort of pitch and run.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Safely aboard. Well, this would be nice, Frank. I mean, you talk about jump-starting a round. If he were to make another birdie, boy, he'd really have it going in the right direction.
You can sort of feel it too. People around there know. I've seen the birdies to this point.
Now to the long par 5 7th hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man. Bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need 2 of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So, start with a good one.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. This is some drive. I'm reminded of the old Phillies baseball announcer, Harry Callis, who used to say, "That ball is out of here." Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where, it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Good chance at one. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Getting set now over the putt. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank, for only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
The distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there, maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of shoot of marvellous trees that define this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side is going to open up the second shot. What a great shot.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich, I tell you, this eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Frank, you've played golf all over the world. What are your impressions of Banff Springs?
It's nice, Rich. I was actually in Calgary many a year ago, and I'm disappointed I never got to play the Banff golf course. Getting to see it today, it's one that I would have put on my bucket list.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
So a tester from 4 feet. Wow, I thought he made that. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Putt for par. He needs one. Routine stuff for Rory. That's a par. So off the long par 3 10th, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. Just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally, down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that, hanging in the sky.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, what do you want to do with this second shot here at the 11th?
Just a scoring club again, Rich. This is a chance to get off to a good start on that on the homeward 9. Anytime you get sort of 8 iron down, you can virtually go straight at the flag because this green pitches back towards the player.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Early part of this second iron, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Wow, I thought that was in. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to ML the green.
Gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to tick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first two-thirds of the green.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Long putt here. This will require a good touch. This one has a good line. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
Yeah, it certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie.
It's no snack, though.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Clean this up with a tap. A good effort, a good par putt. And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
Great lie. What a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away. Locked in on the read and the speed. Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit. That's an absolute beauty.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Good-looking shot right here. That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good-looking birdie. These putts keep the round together. Man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just a couple of feet. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, a par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Let's see what the dominant number one player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot. That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away, and a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance. Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
10 under par on the day. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
So, third shot now for Rory McIlroy. Boy, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Not a gimme, but well within his range. It happens sometimes, Frank. They don't all drop.
No, but you try telling him right now.
And he's putting for par now. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18. So after all that, it's a bogey. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest, we know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.